So it started with me driving around town and seeing a missing pet flyer. And I remember driving by and I couldn't make out anything on it except the fact that it was a missing pet, but I couldn't get a name, area, contact info. And I drove by, I remember saying, there's gotta be a better way to get information out. And so about 5 seconds later, I thought social media. And I was like, wow, okay, well, I'm not gonna do it if it already exists, but I haven't seen it. So I got home and I immediately searched every possible combination, and there wasn't anything like this in this area or even in the state. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And and so I started it that day, and about 12 years ago. It took a long time to get traction and have people to buy into it and see that, oh yeah, this is this could be useful. It's got to be, at least 25 to 50 per day in some form, whether it's an update, a follow-up, or just a new lost or found pet. But yeah, it's very active. And then there's a bunch of messages about, just existing stuff. So it's a heavy workload for sure. Facebook has changed a little bit. So now all of it on our social media comes in via either private messages or tagging. If somebody tags us in a post, we can see it, it pops up, and then we can share it from there. And then with the website, which is a huge driving force now as well, there's lost and found pet submissions. So that's where, I will receive it on that end, and we'll receive it via social media, and then we just merge them together. At any one time, almost 10 people, myself included. So yeah, it's the largest team we've ever had, but it's necessary to be successful. We're posting all hours of the night. Lost pets, I always say, doesn't stop. Just because it's nighttime or 3 in the morning, it doesn't mean it's going to be quiet. We have a pretty large audience, almost 80,000 followers on a daily basis, and but yeah, so it's every day it's like we're reaching so many more people. A typical day is basically waking up to a bunch of messages and tags saying, hey, can you help? My pet went missing, or hey, I just found this cat strolled into my yard. And then it just kind of goes from there. You catch up from the night before, whenever we were last on, and then just once that gets going, it just doesn't stop. Yeah. Sharing posts, it goes a long way. It really does work. So that, I would say, and also if somebody has lost a pet or found a pet and they're not aware of us, if you are already aware of us, letting them know. And I see that a lot on posts. If you go to the actual original photo, you'll see someone said, hey, found this dog, don't know what to do. And first comment is post a lost pets Hudson Valley. It's become instinct, and I see that all the time. So that is a huge help, because then we're able to get that pet out there to all these people really quickly. And the pet has a better chance of getting reunited, which is huge. There was a case a year ago, a cat that went missing for just over a year, actually over in Staatsburg. Somebody had found that cat and posted it, and I remember looking at it going, wow, that looks familiar. And I kind of compared the two, reached out to the woman and said, hey, this could be a long shot, but I think this might be your pet. And she was like, oh my God, let me check. It's been over a year. And it was. It does take a village. We're only as successful as we are because the community is out there looking and sharing and helping.